All right, Cancer. Let's see what is going down in Cancerville. All right, let's see. Oh, I see generosity. Look, somebody could be saying, here, baby, go do something nice for yourself. Now, for some of you guys, you could be dealing with somebody that, look at this. You love, very generous, you know, intelligent. It says communicators. Okay, smart, creative. This person could be sociable, and this person could be like, here, baby, go do something. But there's something fishy about this person. For some of you guys, you're just getting triggered because of your past, man. Put it down. Let's see. Let's just put it back in here. Now, for some of you guys, yes, this person could be, you're wondering. He says, Cancer, I sell metals. What kind of metals? And you're curious because for some of you guys, you came up in the game. You don't know. You know. Look at this. Unfinished business. I want a second chance with you to show you I can be the one for you. Now, for some of you guys, this person could have been, maybe he came out of jail and then he's like, you know what, Cancer? In there, I did all this work and I got my GED, que este y el otro. But there, no, something your gut is telling you, I don't know. Now, for some of you guys, this person could be coming in. He could own a couple of nightclubs, It says night out with the friends. Now, for some of you guys, you could meet. For some of you guys, it could be the owner of this, and maybe you have an ex that's coming out. If he's coming out of jail, you're like, I don't think so. Now, for some of you guys, you could be regretting sending them the last love, message. Oh, I can't wait to see you. And then you jinx yourself because, look, the universe has somebody for you. What do? You're like, no, hombre. I don't know. Maybe for some of you guys, not all of you guys, Cancer. That could be a problem. I mean, you got somebody that has businesses, that could be an entrepreneur. I'm telling you. Now, if it's some funky little nightclub and everything and, things are kind of crooked, you don't want that. God already took you out of that lifestyle. Some of you guys, but I miss that. Puro pinche Louis Vuitton y que this and that. Yeah. But you don't remember when they kicked door and they pulled you by the hair? If you're a lady, yes, you don't want to be living that life. It says right here, good news. Good news coming, happy and excited. You could be dancing. You could be like, that's right. Because look, after a while, you could, after this stagnant energy, you're like, I'm bored. Dead end dates. You're like, when is somebody coming? I'm holding out. And for some of you guys, the cash coming like this, I don't care if they're going to pay you, the nalgas are very valuable. When God said he paid a big ass price for you, those nalgas are worth something. Experience the unknown. And you're like, I don't know. That got me in trouble last time. You're looking to God. And everybody's journey is different. But this right here, I'm fulfilling the same. Not on the same page. Now, for some of you guys, yes, this is your ex, man, or woman. You could put it however. But this person, man, he looks at his, if it's a male, he's like, whoa, shit, he's getting strong and over here, but he's being, guided. Now, for some of you guys, that's el castigo. That's what he gets. That's what, God is, castigo in English. That is his punishment. He can't go on no dates, Why? Because he was going to the wrong doors now. Yeah, for some of you guys, you try to talk to this particular person. But guess what, Cancer? For some of you guys, if you're in this energy, you're bored and you're about to, God is about to tell you, ahora sí, jump, move around. And you're about to jump in. Some of you guys could be a little intimidated. Last time I went on dates, because right here it says you're bored of dates, but you have good news. And look, a gift. If this is your ex, you guys are probably laughing. You're not supposed to. But some of you guys, because you want to see their karma. For some of you guys, look. And that's why they want to come back to you. Look, they're following you and everything. Look. But guess what? Cancer for a lot of you guys. Because look, it says understanding. I have an understanding. They might even try to say, hey, I buy you a new car. For my ladies. They want to buy you a new car. Come on. Cancer, it says right here, taking things out or talking things out, hearing one another, compromising. And for some of you guys, you might entertain it. A ver, let me see what you got to say. Because for a lot of you guys, you know how to control your emotions, or you should. The door is open. For some of you guys, if you're Spanish, you're like, mi madres, I don't care. Hell no. Look, you could be in this energy. Oh, you're like, feeling stuck. I was like this, powerless. I didn't even want to see this fool, because for some of you guys, you're, yeah, look, slow down. Getting to know you. Let's see what. Nah, you're like, nah, I want the new. And this person, look, could be, it says right here, mature man. I hope he doesn't have his hair like that for my ladies, but you might like it. Who knows? I'm not the one that's going to be taking him out. But for some of you guys, yeah, you got somebody, he learned his lesson. This person right here, the universe, I was going to say something. The universe already whooped his ass. He knows he's grounded. And then at an early age, this person, self-made, ambitious, own everything. This person can own everything. Make sure, because look, you've seen that look. Or some of you guys are like, no, you're not getting this cookie unless you put a ring on it. I'm hearing like that. Look, but this person could be, look, forever love. And then a home like this, for some of you guys, like, what? New home? Or moving in together? Let's make it official. I don't know. If that person's coming out of jail, be careful, eh? Look, letting go. I'm just saying. That's what I heard. And it says, why me? Now, for some of you guys, yeah, you have somebody new and you're going to have somebody coming in and they might be bringing you gifts. But look at the gifts. You're like, oh, man, should I take it or not? Because for some of you guys, this person doesn't know you're seeing somebody else. Look. But look, if you're seeing somebody new, make sure you know. I don't care if he's wearing a pinchy $800 suit. He could have got it at, pinchy Goodwill. Sometimes you can find good deals there. It says, having a baby. See? What did I say? Player. Allowing access open. For some of you guys, you could be dealing with a player. He could look all good and everything. So you have a choice. One that looks like he's all business. Like I said, he could be owning clubs or you meet him at the club. And if he tells you, I'm the owner of this, be careful. They could be running gang, girl. Chinga. Or man, I don't think you're going to be. Nowadays, it says side piece and bad date. So for some of you guys, your ex could be going through hell right now. And if you see that other one, you could have warned this particular person. Look, fraud. And they're figuring out whatever you told them. Man or woman, you might have told them. You could have said, hey, you know what? We could go. You weren't afraid. You weren't jealous. You were like, you know what? If I got to go through this door alone and you don't want to be with me, I'm Cancer. I could survive in water and out of water. That's what I heard. And this person could have said, I don't know. I don't know my nalgas. They could have said they were over here pampering man or woman, but for some of you guys, it was all fraud. This person, whoever, like some of you Cancers, you could be, and you could be the crosswatcher going, no, it's not me, it's Cancer that messed me up. However it may be, whoever, somebody got deceived. In other words, somebody got deceived. They're unsure, but look. Sneaky link. This person was going from one person to the other. And if you're a lady, be careful. You could have money and this person just wants your money. Yes. This person could even lick your toes and you could be like that, Nobody's ever done that to me. This person took a chance and he did things that maybe you've never had before, to lead here, but it's all for your money. And for some of you ladies, you're like, no, I know how to do this. Yes, look, letting go with this home and look, friends with benefits. Now let's talk about this. It says right here, online dating. for some of you guys, you could be approached, catfish, like I said, and you could be like, I don't know, do I really want that? Let me tell you, friends with benefits. Some of you guys, you experienced this, and it could have been online. This person could have turned into, your side piece, or for some of you guys, your side piece is gonna check on you, man or woman, and try to catfish you, online with a different person, and they're just trying to see you, or this could be your person. Very soon, like for some of you Cancers, you're gonna test somebody. You might do this. Could be you. I don't know, but friends with benefits. I tried, but if you're married, don't do it, cabrón, cabrona. Ooh, it could be, painful. Some of you guys could be like, let me try it one more time, or one time only, like the one night stand. One night stand. You could end up in the room like this, the waiting room for a while. God don't play. Especially if you're not up front. That's what I'm hearing. Look, secrets. I know the secrets that you keep mysterious. I'm hearing. Fall and businessmen. What am I telling you? Now, for some of you Cancers, the person that could have left you, or the one that got caught up, look, with the businessman, this could be an ex-lover. This man could have been like, man, for real, you're gonna leave me here? This could be in jail. The jail card. This person came out and he's in this energy. And I feel like for some of you guys, whatever you might be with the person that you're meant to be, or for a lot of you guys, you'll be with this particular person. I don't know. I see a hustler, like New Jack City, New York. Yeah, the iced tea. New Jack hustler, something like that. Look. And this person could have changed his life, He could be looking, or for some of you guys, look, he seen you were moving on, and he could have changed around. He could have. Now, for some of you guys, he could be like, your ex could be like, ¿quién es ese cabrón? I mean, I heard, ¿quién es ese puto? Pero for a lot of you guys, you'll know if this is your reading, because for some of you guys, you're not jealous, man or woman. You're like, fuck that. If God said to release, I'm releasing. But remember how you do it, because for some of you guys, you have somebody that is about to receive karma. This person could have plotted nasty on you, and you could have ended up in this energy, and you're not supposed to be there. But this person, it was to take your money, like to catfish you, to take advantage. And look, your intuition, you could have been burning and doing all kinds of stuff. But it says, on top of the world, this person, man or woman, they could have been on top of the world because they had you incarcerated. Look, movie night, for some of you guys, you might catch them imagine if you rolled up and you're right there, about watching a movie, or you're rolling up with your person, and then you catch your ex, the one that did you wrong. Woo, woo, woo. Run like the river. I don't know, because I feel like for some of you guys, this, your person could have did you wrong. Maybe they could be, you could find out that they're actually dealing with your, a sibling of yours, or could be somebody close to you. For some of you guys, it could be like a sibling, like a sister. Like, you could get divorced, and then they're calling you up behind the scenes, and you're gonna find out that a sibling or somebody close to you is the one dealing with your ex, and you're gonna be in this energy like, oh my God. Luxury suite. Look, for some of you guys, get luxury suite ni madre is a Motel 8, nasty ass place. And then if you find out it's one of them, like them friends or a coworker, like, no, and you knew it because it came out with the intuition. You're gonna be like figuring out. You're like, fuck, and look, and regret. Test maybe by text message, and for some of you guys, relocating. Yes, for some of you guys, you're gonna have to relocate. Yeah, this person could have did you wrong, but look at this, wedged. third party, someone interfered trying to stop someone from moving forward. Oh, if they put you in jail like this, false accusation. I don't know. I've been picking up a lot on false accusations and people going to jail. A lot of that's been coming up in my dream state, even on my thread, where they're when they do perjury or stuff like that. For some of you guys, you could be dealing with that. Look at this: marriage material, side piece, and your intuition. Now, for some of you guys, yes, your person could have left you for a side piece, or you, Cancer, you have a side piece that very soon. Look, yearning. Oh my God! And it says read between the lines. Somebody could be doing lines. I don't know, but let's see. What's your energy? Cancer, Sun, Moon, rising anywhere in your chart. Let's see. What is the current energy, or what energy you need to be? Because for some of you guys, this is like all over the place, a little bit, but not all. Y'all know what you're doing, man or woman. Like I said, Cancer, you could play dumb. For some of my Cancers, you could play dumb. You could be like, yeah, okay, God has you moving different ways. Look, it says, just be you. And if people don't like it, well, fuck them. A la chingada. I'm hearing a la chingada. Even if you don't speak Spanish, I'm telling you, just say a la chingada and just fuck them. It says right here, they say good things take time. That's why I'm always late. So, man, I don't know about you. I resonate with that big time. Like, I ain't trying to get there early. A lot of you guys, you like to enter last. It's like you fucking the whole show. Fine as a motherfucker. That's what I'm hearing. Fine. Yes, it says, I will let go of the shit that does not serve me. Oh my God. For some of you guys, because you let go, you were like, a la chingada, vámonos. If you want to leave, vámonos. But they could have been crooked and sneaky. So just be an asshole. It says, the nicer you are, the more easy you get hurt. So just be an asshole. When God tells you to release and let go and don't help somebody, don't do it. It hurts. It hurts. Because for some of you guys, and I'm telling you, I tried everything, because, I wasn't perfect. Yes, I did, I was guilty. I was crazy too. But God knows my heart and God knows your heart and your intentions. And even though, I wasn't perfect, my intentions was never to hurt nobody. So I'm telling you, God says, guard your heart. Always guard your heart. And don't take things personal. Trust me, for some of you guys, you'd be tempted to seek revenge. And yes, everybody knows anybody can seek revenge. But it takes courage. It takes integrity to allow God to handle it. And for you to focus and push it forward. For a lot of you guys, instead of you, like when you're in the waiting room and you don't know which way to go, and you just focus on your purpose, learn the lesson, give it to God. And then you start to, to move forward in a different way. And I'm telling you, the persons that did you wrong, let God balance it out. Todo va a salir bien. Look, just be you. And if people don't like it, people said, oh, how can God talk to you? And I was like, well, God talks to you. Like, to me, however he wants to talk to me. They don't believe you at first, but then after a while, when they keep, messing with you and everything, because you get to the point where like, hey, I'm not messing around. And they know because they see you walking different, doing things different, trusting in God, and they want to poke the bear. And the more they're, because you might be you could be a woman and you're a gangster. Like, bitch, don't try me. I can just see you tearing out your nails, and you ready to go. But when God chose you, you have to look at these, and then it's almost like they're poking you, like, oh, she's not doing nothing. He's not doing nothing. And you're looking at God, like, God, how do I handle this? Everything they did to you, send them love, send them prayers. Now, if you got to protect yourself at any means, but always take it to God. But I guarantee you, when you're walking with God and they know, and the devil wants, because the devil used the closest ones to you, and they're poking because they want a reaction. They want you to fight back. They want you to retaliate. Why? Because then God won't step in. But when you keep moving forward and you trust in God and shed those tears, and it hurts. I'm not going to say it's not going to hurt, but just trust in God because your blessings will be so much bigger than what you can imagine. For all the injustice that they did against you, trust me. Rising above, look at this. We were just talking about that. Rising above all that, just remember, plant good seeds. It's gonna you're gonna reap them later on, especially in your hardest moments, phases of life. Be creative. Even though you have tears, God bless them. It says, unfold your vision from murky debris to clarity with grace. I bloom from within. All that the negativity, you're meant to overcome it. The second one right here says spiritual strength. Let spirit guide you through any challenges along the way. I conquer obstacles. So, see, that resonated big time. Seeing through the beauty. And look, complex pattern align to create great beauty. When you see clearly, I visualize the divine plan. Even though right now it might look like chaos and they're coming at you, look, find your inner peace. Get all that negativity, Fuji, and everything. Just find in them. I don't care what people think or say. It says cultivate inner calm through meditation or mindful practices. I let go and have faith. And that's what I got for you, Cancer. Lovely Cancer. Anything else? That's it. I said, that's it. Okay, go ride a bike or something. Just get away from those people. All right, Cancer, that's what I got for you. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, and comment. You got big blessings. Put it in the comments.